Okay, hello everyone. So today we're looking into oats. Let's just start. 9 benefits of eating oats and oatmeal. So before we get into this, thank you for donating Ariana Oates. I decided to choose Oates because your last name is Oates. YouTube or my old Facebook, which I'm not even on Facebook at the moment. So it must have been YouTube, so thank you. I need more donations from YouTube now that I don't have my Facebook anymore as well, because I've been kicked off essentially similar to Alex Jones. We all know Alex Jones, the famous conspiracy theorist, has been not allowed to come onto Facebook anymore, and my website, consciousazine, keeps getting flagged and it keeps disabling my account, so I'm not on Facebook at the moment anymore either. Wouldn't be surprised if they try and monetize Facebook, so it's going to become a kind of elite thing, I have a feeling. It's the way it looks. On there, years ago it wasn't as bad as now. The last time I was on Facebook it was like more, really a lot of Masons and Illuminati people, and I have made a few little videos, like a little bits of clips. I've put in videos about that stuff, so watch my Organic Portal series. So I get into this. So the reason I chose oats besides your last name is because I thought it's a great way to talk about silica. And silica, there's a high source of it in oats. We're going to go through these articles today. We'll see if they mention silica or if they have a little breakdown table of nutrition. But so far as I've heard, oats are one of the things with high silica, like horsetail, celery, and some other things, but I like those 3. And remember, we need silica to form our cartilage and our nails, our hair, and even for your skin. But mainly I wanted to talk about how silica is involved in your bone making. Excuse me. It's not just, stuff calcium pills down yourself like my mum told me in the 90s. That view is very out. Calcium in the form of pills especially, to make good dense bones. What you want is probably way more silica in your diet, because you're probably already getting a lot of calcium, especially since everybody's still drinking milk. And look into why not to drink milk. That causes, because there's some massive European studies associating the two. Anyway, so you need silica, which alchemically forms with magnesium. So you also need more magnesium in your diet, so probably you need more plants and need to go more plant-based, which will give you your calcium anyway. And you always rotate your salad greens, so you get different greens. You don't just stay on chard or... So anyway, you want a lot of silica and magnesium in your diet to make stronger bones, and they alchemically form your bone. Calcium deal. So have a look into it. So let's have a look here. Alright, here we go, straight away. Wow, 200% of your RDI. That's very nice and high. Manganese and magnesium, good amount there. Copper as well. Iron, zinc, folate, okay. Half a cup. Wow, so this is from half a cup, not even a full cup. 78 grams contains 200% of your... It's very interesting. So that means a full cup would have 70% of your magnesium. So yeah, definitely good for the bones. Not mentioned is silica. Okay. Antioxidants including avenanthramides. Never seen that before. Whole oats are high in anthenols. Most notable is the unique group called avenanthramides. Okay, so it's a polyphenol. And almost solely found in oats. Interesting. So that's why you want to rotate foods, because certain foods have their certain special compounds, which no other food in the world has, and most definitely doesn't have in the same molecular structure setup. Okay. Anti-inflammatory, anti-itching effects, so good for the stomach. Obviously, if you have some stomach problem, maybe oats is a good choice, because you can also dissolve them quite well. Okay, increased feeling of fullness, yeah, blah blah blah. What's this? Increased growth of good bacteria in the digestive tract. Okay, good. They can lower cholesterol. Beta-glucan may increase the excretion of cholesterol-rich bile, thereby reducing circulating levels of cholesterol in the blood. Okay, so beta-glucans, they're good things. They're also in mushrooms. When LDL reacts with free radicals. It's another crucial step in the progression of heart disease, so it's going to be cardiotonic. I do feel that when I eat oats too, a little bit of cardiotonic action. So the antioxidants work with the vitamin C. Vitamin C is an antioxidant though, so confusing. Anyway. They help lower blood pressure, blood sugar levels, and improve insulin sensitivity. Excellent. So there's another food for diabetic people, and half the people in the world are pre-diabetic these days. Not to mention interdimensional Watiki worms and the actual. Okay, here we go. Promote the release of peptide YY, or brackets PYY, a hormone produced in the gut. This satiatory hormone has been shown to lead to reduced calorie intake. Okay, so it can decrease obesity. Into the same ball, in my opinion. Also, autoimmune diseases, you'll start attacking with these. See, so even though it doesn't say that, once you study. So that's why I study food, because when I started realizing there's cascade effects and special molecules only in special foods and other factors, I thought, well, my life. It's because I may live 50 years long. Okay, so it can improve eczema, something about asthma, okay, relieve constipation, fiber rich, yeah, how to incorporate oats, yeah, you can figure out how to incorporate oats. Let's go to the next article by Food NDTV. 9 amazing benefits. And lowering of cholesterol, cardiovascular, cancer. Lignin, the same compound which helps prevent cardiovascular disease, also helps reduce chances of hormone-related cancers. So hormone-related cancers. That's because of lignin. Cool. Reduces hypertension. Yeah, I get that from oats. Rich source of magnesium, and they're probably tied together, those two. Supports weight loss. No one is mentioning silica. Right, protects the skin. Doesn't say why. Enhances immune response. Something about the unique fiber. Okay, that's a pretty crappy article in my opinion. You didn't go into depth. If you're making an article, you should be going more into the Okay, take care of that. Soluble and insoluble fibre. If you don't know about the difference, have a look. You have Google. Here we go. Selenium. No silica mentioned. Contains thiamine, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, manganese, and iron and selenium. But no mention of silica yet. Pardon me. Gluten-free, although, you know, half of the people getting gluten intolerance, it's probably not the gluten, it's most likely the glyphosate that they spray on foods. 22 benefits of oatmeal. Let's check it out. Okay. What are the health benefits? What's that say? Commonly eaten as a beta-glucan is the dietary fiber they're mentioning. Improved cardiac health. Some studies to win you over. Harvard even mentioned. Awesome. Aids in diabetes treatments. Okay, type 2. Okay, patients with type 2 diabetes. Also, not all kinds of oats are good. Stay away from flavoured or instant varieties. Most definitely the synthetic societal miasma. These are loaded with sugar and offer the opposite of what you are looking for. I agree. May help relieve constipation. B12. Okay. Bioavailable B12. Cool. That's why you get that bit of an energy hit from it too, I reckon. I reckon I'm feeling that. Learn to feel your food, you know. See where the energy of different foods go in your body, like ginkgo doesn't go to my penis, it goes to my head. You know, ginkgo go to different areas in your body. Some, like very notable chi foods, like goji berry, go all over the body. But you can still feel different systems being affected, whether it's more your cardiac system or your lymph system or something, or your bile. You know, so you check via your humours, via energy direction in the body. Start to feel your food out, you know. And then you'll know what you need on any specific given day, because there's something I can't really ever talk about. I lace it into every video, but because it would get a bit tiresome, I guess. And I don't know if people are even ready for this, but timing your eating is so, like, I put that up the top. Right near absorption is a massive factor, but so is timing. When you eat what? Did you have a ton of silica yesterday? Well, you don't need it today. Things like vitamin Bs, you need vitamin B groups more often than, say, vitamin E, which you don't have to have all week and you'll be okay. Your skin's going to be okay. But if you don't have the vitamin B every day, it's different. So you've got to really feel your food out so you know what you need that specific day. Help treat hypertension. Tongue twisted me. Another study suggests diets. Okay. The beta-glucans mentioned. Effects on carbohydrate metabolism. Now that's what I'm talking about. Tell me what's actually happening. Then I will read it in my video. Comfort food. Yeah, okay. Definitely is, but feeling of calmness, I agree. Low blood pressure feeling as well. Improve immunity. Okay, let's see. Okay, so a majority of immune cells in your body have special receptors that are designed to absorb beta-glucan. So that's going to help. Sorry, the video 15 minutes cut out. Let's cut to this part here. According to a Norwegian study, the beta-glucan in oats is far more potent than echinacea. And if you follow the naturopathic movement, you know, echinacea is one that's mentioned quite a lot, and I think for good reason too. I had it like once or twice in covering my herbs back in Australia a few years ago, and I remember, yeah, it's a good one for cold and flu. There's other reasons to take it as well, but I just remember it cut up my mucus, and it does the job of antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral and that, but it also cuts the mucus apart and leaves those good chemicals, the good molecules there, you know, antivirals, etc., and anti-inflammatory for my sinus. I found echinacea. But anyway, so oats have better beta-glucan potential apparently. The compound can accelerate wound healing and make antibiotics more effective in humans. Oh, okay, so that's part of the echinacea's healing that I found. The wound healing in my sinus must have something to do with beta-glucans as well. Intake of beta-glucan was also found to enhance immunity following exercise stress. This compound also helps offset respiratory infections post-exercise stress. Beta-glucans improve the ability of macrophages, neutrophiles, and natural killer cells, making them further effective in fighting against a wide variety and range of microbes like bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Right, so beta-glucans is definitely part of that echinacea feeling I was just talking about. And apparently oats are more potent. Antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal, like I mentioned. So the beta-glucans are really good. They're also in mushrooms. Okay, so beta-glucans also improve immune levels during intense treatments like chemotherapy. Yeah, it's a risk of asthma. Okay, weight loss again. Whole grain can help regulate body weight. Yeah, okay, good for metabolic disorders. Yeah, I can see that. What do they say? Adjuvant therapy for metabolic disorders. So oats are good for helping metabolic disorders. Beta-glucan in oats can delay the emptying of the stomach. Promote bone health. Well, here we go. Let's see if they mention silica. Here we go. Silicon is mentioned. Finally. So this is by stylecraze.com. Style Craze, not even like Health101. Articles. Oats offer a host of minerals essential for bone health. Steel-cut oats are preferred to the rolled variety as the former has less air exposure and is less likely to turn rancid. Okay. However, try to avoid instant oatmeal as it can. Make sure they're activated. Try and find activated oat cereal. Because when it's activated, remember we get rid of the phytic acids or the phytates which bind minerals and nutrients up, and that's an absorption factor. So when you study food, you realize you're not always absorbing what you think you're eating. Sometimes it just passes. So I've found absorption to be a massive factor in eating anything. Make sure you absorb what you're eating, otherwise you're like wasting your money, wasting your chewing and everything. Yeah? So, rich in silicon, finally someone mentions it, thank the Lord. This mineral has a role to play in bone formation and maintenance, definitely like I said at the start of the video. Menopausal osteoporosis treatment as well. And Pennsylvania University reckons oats might hinder the absorption of calcium. With that, just guessing and speculating right now, possibly because the silica is preferred by the bones, and so the absorption of calcium just gets put to the back burner. I could see our bodies doing that, and that might be what's happening. We could check the reference here to see if they talk about the calcium ion channels and etc. But I have a feeling that's what's behind it. I'm not going to go research into it right now further. I'm just going to remember that for another day, and I might look into it further. Actually, let's just see what comes. Oh, I don't have internet on right now either. Okay, anyway, let's move on. So enhanced sleep quality, melatonin. Okay, so oats help the amino acids, and some other things help oats. Alright, cool. Okay. Oats also promote insulin production, which helps the neural pathways receive tryptophan, the precursor to, that's right, the happy molecule, serotonin. Tryptophan is an amino acid that acts as a sedative to the brain. Oats are also rich in vitamin B6, which you need, so good for sleeping. Here we go. The carbs in oats also release serotonin, but remember that tryptophan is a precursor, the direct precursor. Relieve symptoms of menopause. Well, thanks the earth again. Thank God again. What a chauvinist pig. Anyway. Okay. There's a catch. Oats contain lignans, a type of phytoestrogen. About the beneficial effects of phytoestrogens during menopause. So there's a catch-22 there apparently. Bit of contradiction. Boost energy, but I don't know, really I don't know, because phytoestrogens are okay in this sort of balance, you know. That's why they're saying it's a catch, because it's kind of it's not muting, but I think it's actually a good balance building aspect, which I don't know if they even understand the concept of building. When I always talk about food, I talk about you've got stripper foods and you've got builder foods. Some strip you and detox you, and go there. Boost energy. Okay, right, longer lasting. Yeah, okay. Thiamine, niacin, folate. Yeah, okay. Not much there. Good for the skin. Well, that'd be the aid in acne treatment. Well, again, reiteration of what I just said. Okay, tells you how to apply a thick paste and then wash it off after with warm water. So you apply an oat paste to your face. You can also use things like toothpaste directly on the pimple, stuff like that. There's many ways to combat acne. And I see it come up quite a lot actually in when I make these videos, acne cures in some of these foods. So start watching my videos on the food plant teaching series that I'm doing right now. This video is part of the $30 food plant teaching series that I do under consciousazine.net, the website that I'm the webmaster of. I reckon zinc supplementation might also help reduce acne. Okay, so some people say that the oats can aggravate acne. So I have a feeling that's because, like we've heard in the articles, you know, there's flavored oats, there's instant oats and stuff, so you never know what kind of synthetic poison they're putting with that, so that can aggravate the acne and make the medicine into a poison. And that's what our society seems to be in the the droves of doing, huh? Turning everything to cannabis legalization. Let's not go there. But, you know, I always have a saying, manic organic, don't go synthetic unless you really need to. Moisturizes the skin. But the silica and stuff, selenium maybe a little bit, but anyway. There's probably better things like aloe vera for moisturizing your skin. Oh, treat poison ivy or chicken pox. That's interesting. Acts as a natural cleanser. Saponins. Oh, okay, so it's got saponins. Saponins are kind of like soap. It's like soap particles in food. They clean you. Natural cleansers remove the dirt and oil from the pores and your insides. Protects the skin, the protein, okay, the hair. Well, like I mentioned, silica, you know, is going to do all that. Hair, cartilage and bone. Improve hair appearance, yeah, it's all the silica and the selenium a bit. Work great for blonde hair. I have blonde hair. Why is it good? Okay, why? Doesn't say why. Okay. What more do I have to know about oats? Oat bran. This is the first part of oat grains. Processed. Oat. Well, there you go. You guys can learn about the oat process here. Rolled oats, we probably want to avoid the stuff that's more processed, you know, oat flour. Okay, let's see if they have anything else to add from medical news today. Avena sativa. Let's see here. Coronary artery. Again, cardiovascular. Colorectal cancer. There you go, we learned about prostate, breast, and that other cancer in the other article, so also add colorectal cancer to oats' healing properties. Something about a Netherlands study. The Dutch are pretty good in their studies. Says the half Dutch man. My last name is Dutch, anyway. Blood pressure, digestion and obesity. Antioxidants in oats, yes, we know. Thiamine, 51%. Interesting. Pantothenic acid. So we got here, we've got that magnesium mentioned. 30% of your copper. And again, a massive manganese amount mentioned here. This must be for a cup. Just 100 grams. And you get plenty of magnesium, more than you even need, 246%. That's more than the 100% that you need per day. So every couple of days you could eat oats. You don't even need to eat it every day, especially not for manganese. Okay, don't worry about the gluten stuff, we know about that. Okay, anyway. Moving on to legionathletics.com. Well, what's happening here? I don't like push notifications. Stop being so pushy. Alright, I don't know. Same stuff mentioned. Alright, we're not going to go there. The article's not the best in my opinion. I think we've pretty much covered it now. Let's just see if we see any new studies on different cancer types. Oh, here we go. Alright, beta-glucan works through increasing the amount excreted cholesterol-rich bile from the liver, decreasing the amount of cholesterol that can block you up. Blood sugar, lose weight, skin care, we know why now, cardiovascular, boosting of the immunity, relieves constipation, energy boost. Okay, looks like we've pretty much covered all this. Oats aid in hemoglobin formation.